Hello and welcome to John's Author Diary for the week ending February the 13th, 2022. I've had a mixed bag of a week. The first half of the week was spent looking after my son. So he's not been well, but he's now back at school, so that's good. So second half of the week was basically getting the stuff done that I wanted to finish last week, which is this new novella. So I think it's going to be a series called Ravenglass Legends. That might change. I've got an outline for the first book done. I just need to sit on that now for a while. I'm happy with the draft. It's up to basically a third draft standard, but I'll let it settle now for a while so that after next week, which is the half-term holiday, I'll be able to spend that working on Trial of Thieves, get that book done, hopefully before May. So in terms of reading, I have read what's it called? Assassin's Quest. That was it, by Robin Hobb. Really enjoyed that. Finished that trilogy. Gone on to the first book in the second trilogy of that series. So this is one called Fool's Errand. So again, great story. It's one of those stories that is just, I don't know, probably really foundational in my fantasy writing. So, I'm sure you'll be able to see the Robin Hobb inspiration in some of the stuff that I do. I also watched a really, really good TV series. We basically watched this over a few nights. So this was the first series of Afterlife, which is two words. So this is about a guy who is suicidal. His wife died, and he's struggling to come to terms with that. Now, this is just such tremendous writing. There was a lot in there that really kind of cut close to the bone in terms of just some of the themes, like suicide and addiction and things like that. So it's stuff that I've seen myself, been around, and just the way it was dealt with, it was just done so well. And there were points I was watching it, and my wife was like, "Are you sure you want to watch this? This is pretty heavy going." And it's like, "No, this is tremendous writing. It's like tremendous writing, good storytelling. The acting's brilliant." I usually think Ricky Gervais's acting is a bit kind of one note, a bit samey, but he was just so good in this, and the story. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's not what I would call easy watching. It's very dark. There's some comedic elements, but it's just very good storytelling. So I'd definitely recommend that. I've started watching the second series, and to be honest, it's not got the same level of just, I don't know, magic, I suppose, that was in the first series. It feels a little bit less thematic, a bit less cohesive. But we'll see how it goes. It might turn out well, it might not. But that first series is as perfect a TV show as you're going to watch on that subject. So yeah, definitely check that out. So next week, then, as I said, it is the half-term break. So I fully intend on taking advantage on that. So I've got a thing booked on Wednesday, which is in the fantasy and sci-fi focus group. So this is a Q&A. I think mine's at 7 p.m. local time here. There's also a Q&A with RJ Barker following. So I am the support act, let's say. So I wonder if it will be like, what was it called? Smashing Pumpkins and Nine Inch Nails when they played at Leeds Festival, and Smashing Pumpkins being annoyed that Nine Inch Nails were brilliant, even though they were the ones who were the under headliners. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and be so awesome that they'll see me as a real main event. Although I do know RJ, and he's great, so he'll probably, I want to stick around for that, to be honest, because he's a really nice guy, and he's funny, so that's always helpful. So yeah, so that's it next week. Then I'm also going to see some family in Wolverhampton, so I'm just going to probably make little notes on Trial of Thieves. I think I just need to put the EPUB or whatever on my phone and listen to what I've got so far, kind of get myself back in that story world. You know, I've been putting it off for months. I really have. I've been just stuck for some reason. And I think it's just, I don't know, I think I might have over outlined it. I think I've done a little bit too much on the outline. So I think I just need to go back a bit, pare it down, and not feel stuck. And usually when I'm stuck, it usually means there's something wrong. It usually means that there's what would you say? My unconscious mind is ahead of me. So I need to figure out what's going on with the story, figure out what's wrong. I've mentioned it before. I think it did get a bit too bloated with subplots and complications. So I just need to simplify it. If I need to cut out more chapters and simplify it even more, I think that's what I'll do. I think where it is now, I think it's all right, but we'll see. I just need to remind myself of the story and get back into it, because otherwise I'll just end up writing this next novel in this Ravenglass Legends series, the first novel in that, when really what I need to do is finish this current series and finish that before moving on to anything else. So wish me luck. So until next time, cheerio.